Deanna Michelle Merryfield was just 13 years old when she vanished on July 22nd, 1990, from Killeen, Bell County, Texas, a city known for its proximity to Fort Cavazos, formerly Fort Hood, one of the largest military installations in the United States. Deanna, who was due to start 8th grade at Fairway School in the autumn, was known to be a free spirit, streetwise and rebellious, according to her twin sister, Rebecca. She enjoyed listening to music, especially the likes of Def Leppard, Whitesnake, and Ozzy Osbourne. Despite her tender age, however, the 13-year-old had been having somewhat of a rough time. Her mother was reportedly an alcoholic, and Deanna had been victim to sexual abuse from another family member. She and her fraternal twin sister Rebecca often moved into the homes of other relatives, their lives being rocked by instability and uncertainty. At the time of her disappearance in 1990, Deanna was staying with her grandmother on Alamo Avenue in Killeen. On the evening of July 21st, the pair stayed up to watch some movies together until Merryfield's grandmother retired to bed for the night. Following this, Deanna sneaked out of the residence to meet up with Rebecca, who lived with their uncle approximately 2.5 miles away at Oak Springs Trailer Park in the 500 block of Dimple Street. Deanna arrived at the trailer park at approximately 3:30 a.m. in either a brown or bronze-coloured 4-door vehicle, driven by either 2 Caucasian or 2 Hispanic men. Deanna knocked on her sister's trailer window, which awoke Rebecca, and the pair conversed for a while outside before Deanna decided to leave after they realised they had accidentally awoken their uncle. Merryfield returned to the vehicle where the 2 unidentified men were waiting for her, and it drove off into the distance. Deanna didn't return to her grandmother's residence that night, nor had she taken any personal belongings with her. She was never seen or heard from again. The exact circumstances of her last known movements remain uncertain. Given her age and her home circumstances, there was initial speculation that Deanna may have run away. However, over time, the lack of contact with family, friends, or authorities has led many to grow suspicious that Deanna may have met with foul play. Family members, particularly her twin sister, have been adamant in their belief that Deanna would not have left without reaching out to them. In 1992, Rebecca received a collect phone call from someone who identified themselves as Deanna. Immediately, she accepted the call. However, by the time the call connected, whoever was on the other line had hung up. Authorities managed to later trace the call to the city of Horse Cave, Kentucky, but sadly the caller has never been identified or traced. During her own pursuit for answers, Rebecca discovered that police in Hurst, Texas, ran Deanna's name and date of birth through their computer systems at a traffic stop in 1995, but whether it was indeed her missing sister or perhaps her identity had been stolen remains another perplexing mystery in this case. According to the account of another family member who lived out of state, Deanna visited them sometime between 2000 and 2002 and told them that she wanted to remain hidden. This particular family member also allegedly claimed that Deanna appeared to have several tattoos by this time, but none of this information has ever been verified. Deanna's disappearance received attention from local law enforcement at the time, and despite searches and investigative efforts, no major clues have surfaced. The case has remained open, and various law enforcement entities continue to hope for new information. Yet it remains unclear whether Deanna left of her own free will, encountered danger after leaving the trailer park, or was abducted, possibly by the 2 men who were in her company. Authorities do not know the identities of the 2 male individuals who were driving the car Deanna was last seen getting into. Despite extensive efforts over the years, no conclusive evidence has emerged to explain what exactly happened that fateful night. Authorities have explored multiple leads over the years, including potential sightings and tips, but these have not led to substantial breakthroughs. The case has been featured in missing persons databases such as the Charlie Project and the Doe Network, keeping Deanna's case in the public eye, but very little is available online regarding this particular case. Furthermore, organisations like Bell County Crime Stoppers and social media platforms have allowed for renewed attention. Family members, particularly her sister, have maintained a presence on Facebook, operating pages like Finding Deanna Merryfield, where they occasionally share updates and continue searching for answers. Despite being an unsolved case for over 34 years, there is still hope that new technology, investigative methods, or witness testimony could eventually bring the truth to light. Advances in DNA technology and forensic analysis have helped solve many cold cases in recent years, raising the possibility that Deanna's case could one day see a similar breakthrough. Unfortunately, despite some similarities being found to several unidentified Jane Does over the years, no matches have been found. The disappearance of Deanna Merryfield remains a heartbreaking and unresolved case that has haunted her family, friends, and the community of Killeen, Texas for over 3 decades. Despite the passage of time, there remains a collective hope among her family and investigators that one day new evidence or witnesses will come forward. Until then, Deanna's case stands as a testament to the enduring uncertainty and pain experienced by families of missing persons, while serving as a reminder of the importance of never giving up the search for answers. Rebecca has continued to advocate for her sister and hopes that Deanna is still alive somewhere. She hopes that she simply ran away for a better life, but as the years have passed, her hopes have slowly dwindled. Sadly, without any concrete evidence to go on, there is no way of knowing what fate ultimately befell the missing teen. At the time of her disappearance in July of 1990, Deanna Merryfield was 13 years old. She is described as Caucasian, with blonde hair and blue or hazel eyes. Sources conflict on this specific detail. Standing at 5 foot 4 inches tall and weighing approximately 115 pounds. She had a scar on her upper lip and smoked cigarettes at the time she vanished. It should be noted that Deanna may have had a number of distinctive tattoos, including the surname Merryfield and an unknown date on her neck, the words Texas born with a yellow rose on her back, and a cross with lines on her right ankle. It should also be noted that Deanna had fractured her lower left arm a few years prior to the last time she was seen alive. Unfortunately, it's unknown what Deanna was wearing or what personal items were on her person when she disappeared. Sadly, very little information is available in this particular case. Due to the nature of her disappearance, Deanna is classed as an endangered runaway, though authorities have not ruled out foul play. Over the years, the National Centre for Missing and Exploited Children have created a number of digital age progression images depicting what Merryfield may look like, aged 33, 37 and 45 years respectively, in the hopes that anyone who may recognise her will come forward. If alive today, Deanna would be 47 years old. Her dental records and mitochondrial DNA are available for comparison. Those who possess any information regarding the disappearance of Deanna Merryfield are urged to contact Killeen Police Department at 254 501 8891.